Yeah, about 5:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, it's still pretty light.
Who were you with? A friend of yours?
Yeah, a friend that lives in town. We just heard something at the first place and I thought it was a bird. And then we just walked a bit further and then we just heard two big footsteps. Me and my friend just looked at each other. We looked down that way. We saw something that was probably about 8 or 9 foot. It was massive.
It was on the left-hand side of the track?
Yeah, that side as we were walking.
When you first saw it, was it standing up or was it low?
Sort of crouching over.
It was standing up though?
Yeah.
And then what did it do?
Then what did it do? It just sort of put its head up. We didn't quite see its head because it was sort of facing a bit of the opposite way. So it just sort of put its head up and me and my friend just sort of started walking. We got through Harley's gate and we started to run down to his house.
It wasn't looking at you? Didn't actually look directly at you?
No. Well, say we were there, it was probably looking on that direction.
What did it do then? After it sort of was looking, it stood up like it was it first hunched over?
Yeah.
And then what did it do?
Oh, it just sort of put its head up like that and started looking that way, away from us. And then like me and my friend just looked at each other and we walked off.
You went back the way you came?
Yeah, we walked back to Harley's. Yeah. We went back to Harley's after we just left there.
You weren't scared at that stage? You were just
No,
walked
we were
back?
frightened, like anything.
You didn't actually see it walk off? Was it still standing there when you turned around?
Yeah, it was still standing there.
It wasn't moving at all? When you first saw it, it was hunched over a bit, but when it actually straightened up, how big would you say it would be?
Probably about another 1.5 foot bigger than it was when it was hunched over.
Compared to a person, people that you know, would you say it was, given that it was up on top of that rise a little bit higher than the track?
Yeah, it was probably would have been about 8 or 9 foot.
Bigger than a person?
Way bigger.
Was it the same build as a person, or was it thinner, or was it wider? Or?
A lot wider and a lot hairier.
What colour was it?
Oh, a really dark brown, blackish colour. Dark brown to black.
It was covered in hair?
Yeah.
Were there any bits that weren't covered in hair?
Oh, its face probably wasn't, but from what we saw it was totally covered.
Was it short hair or longish hair, like sort of scraggly looking?
Pretty long.
Can you compare it to anything you've ever seen? You saw its head. Was it like a normal person's head, or was there anything different about it?
Yeah, it was probably a bit more like a gorilla. Sort of in between a human and a gorilla.
What makes you think that?
No, it just didn't quite have the shape of a gorilla, but not quite the shape of a human.
Did it have a long neck or a short neck?
I don't know.
Did you hear any other noises? Did it make any other noises while you were looking at it?
No. Didn't seem to make any noises.
You only saw it from when it was hunched over a little bit?
Yeah.
And then it straightened back up? And it was still standing there when you turned around and went back?
Yeah.
You got to the gate and then you ran down and you were a bit scared?
No, I was very frightened.
Did you talk to your friend at all and say anything about it after you saw it?
Yeah, we just started talking away.
So what did you say to each other?
No, everything.
Have you talked to your friend about it since then?
Oh, yeah, a couple of times.
What does he think?
Yeah, he thinks sort of the same thing. He's still a bit frightened about it, like I am.
You wouldn't like to meet it again?
No.